I think we got some young kids that have played, kind of unique roles, right? Cam Kelly comes out, starts against Clemson, plays really good, tears his ACL. So you say, well, gosh, he only played one game. But, I mean, he prepared, for 2 or 3 weeks like a starter, started against, the number one team or number two team in the country, whatever they were at the time. So Cam Kelly's done a really good job in the offseason of kind of saying in his mind, hey, I think I'm a starter. I think there's a lot of like Don Chapman. Don Chapman started, 4 or 5 games as a true freshman. So now Don Chapman carries himself like a starter. And so I think, Miles Wolfolk obviously is a veteran. I tease him all the time. It's like he's 32 years old on the last year of his contract, trying to get one more year, trying to get the organization to up in one more year. But, Wolf's done a really good job as a leader. So I think it's safety, those three. And then, Trey Morrison's playing everywhere. I mean, Trey Morrison, my goal is to have a series where he plays nickel, safety, and corner. So that's my goal. And I think, he's the kid that I think we've been impressed with the most. Like, a kid, gets nicked up, we're holding whatever, like, a strained groin or something like that, and he's going to miss a day. Okay, Trey, now you go play this. And with the first group. And so, I think it's safety. Those 4 kids done a really good job. And then I think Giovanni Biggers has improved a ton, to where, he could go in the game. And again, I think it's, you improve the most from your first year to your second year. So I think the improvement you've seen out of Don and out of Cam and out of Gio has been huge. And then at corner, we knew Kyler was really talented. So I think, adding him to the mix has helped. But, the kid who's impressed me the most in the entire secondary is Storm Duck. I feel like he can play for about anybody. I think he's going to be an NFL football player. So, to have a kid like that, and again, right, there's a freshman who took his lumps a little bit. Now he's a sophomore, and he can play at either of the corners and do a really good job. Play a lot of different techniques. I think if you ask the offensive guys, he's probably the guy they talk about the most. Patrice has come back really well from the injury. You always worry about a corner when he has an injury like that. I think he's done a really nice job. So I think Kyler and Storm and Patrice have done a really good job. And then obviously we got a really talented young kid who should be when Ross Martin was a senior at Grimsley, he was just worried about what was for lunch that day. Tony Grimes is out here playing man-to-man with De'Ami Brown. So he's a really talented kid. And, so that room, Obi Igbuna's improved a ton. There's another freshman who played special teams, got thrown out of the club a few times, and he's really improved. So, it's really great to come out here and not be like, oh, Lord, he's in, that's made it a lot better. So I think it is a strength. I think the depth is a strength. And I think, with depth like that competition, iron sharpens iron. And I'm excited to see those kids play.